Hello, ladies of the Sips and the Flips. This is us. We back with the author interviews, and I am your new hostess, Amanda. I'm also the secretary of Sip and Flip Book Club of New Jersey.
Wow.
So I am right at home, and y'all get used to it. Prez, thank you, girl. Thank you for the opportunity. And here is my very first interviewee, Miss Jade. And please tell us about all the things you want us to know, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, just jump right into it. Okay. Well, I am Jade's Desire. I think I'm the only or the second real life erotica author because everybody is fiction. It's not a lot of nonfiction. So everything that you read in my book is it's me. So it's pretty much my sexual autobiography.
Okay.
I am a certified sexologist and sex expert. So yeah.
Interesting. Right. Do you have your book with you? Oh, that's the book behind you. That's it. There it is. There it is. Okay. I mean, how did we even land on? Is this your first book?
This is my first book, Amanda, and I never wanted to be an author. Never thought about writing a book. Nothing. It was never in my life to say, oh, I want to write a book. That's not me. That's not who I am. No. That's not who I am. But, Facebook has all these groups, and I'm in a lot of groups with my friends, and they have, sex topics, or somehow or another, it always get on the topic of sex. And I'm always the first to jump in and reply and give my point of view. And they'd be like, so a friend of mine was like, you need to start a blog. You need to blog about sex. You need to just give these tips to women because a lot of women don't know. They don't want to try, So I thought about it and I locked myself in a room and I started the blog. And I didn't know anything about blogging. I was like, okay, I'm new to this. Let me see how I can figure this out. And it started out with one story. And that story was Fork Under the Table.
Oh. Must have been true then.
Yeah. So, but on the subcategories that I had like different ways to do different positions and how to do it. So not only did I have Fork Under the Table, but I had tutorials on how to do certain things. It took off. When I say it took off, it took off. I was like, okay. I couldn't keep up with it because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to do this once a week and keep it going. Little did I know that publishing companies look at blogs. One of the biggest publishing companies in the world sent me an email. I'd never heard of them, didn't know who it was. I had to reach out to people and be like, is this legit? I looked them up. Lo and behold, it is. So I was like, okay, I don't want to do this. I politely turned down the offer and said, no, I don't want to do it because that's not, no. Okay. So my other half was like, are you stupid? Like, that's literally what he said. He was like, you have a publishing company that's interested in what you're doing and you're going to turn it down. Yes, because I don't want to write a book. I don't know how to write a book. I don't know how to do none of that. So why would I put myself in that predicament? So after going back and forth with him for about a month, maybe 2 months, because I ignored his, it took about 2 months for him to convince me. Like, yeah. I was like, okay. So a friend of mine actually had published a book, so she kind of helped me. So I had to come up with a name. He actually came up with a name because it was something totally different. So he came up with the name, The Real Thoughts of a Sexual Submissive, because I had something totally different. Jade, Jades. It's actually, I have 4 boys and a stepson, so that's all of their initials.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's how I came up with Jades, and then he came up with Desire. He was like, because I desire you, so I know other men are going to desire you. So here we are.
I like that. So the family is incorporated in your name, and names are really important.
Yes.
So I like that.
Yes.
Okay. And that is how we got here.
And that's how we got here. Yes.
Ooh, I mean, is this the again, I wanted to stay basic, because I want to hop right in there, right?
Okay.
But I'll wait.
Okay.
How many other books have you written?
I literally, like, last Thursday finished the 2nd volume.
Well, congrats.
Yes, it's right. It's still sitting on my.
Oh, it's not. It's fresh, hot off the press. Okay, hot off the press. And are these also like true story?
Everything that
tutorials.
Well, the second one is not a tutorial. The first one is. The second one is still The Real Thoughts of a Sexual Submissive, Volume 2, The Making of Jade. And it's how I became who I am. So this one gives a lot more detail.
Okay. Is it like, or are you like on some Hannah Montana? By day it's, I'm going to the bank, I'm going to the Target, and then, like, is it something like that?
I would say yes and no, because, like, to me, the only thing that changed is the name, because it's a pseudo, and you typically have a pseudo, but I'm really Jade. That's really me.
That's you, right?
Yeah, that's me. So, and anybody that knows me, be like, yeah, that's her.
That's her. Are you a writer that believes in like writer's block, or because it's not fiction, it isn't any type of blocking?
Oh, I don't have writer's block, because somebody just asked me a couple of weeks ago, like, with it being real life, would I ever run out of stuff? I was like, yeah, not the way my life is.
No, I'm pretty sure you're not going to run out of things to just write.
I am not.
And here's the kicker. The kicker is you're not going to run out of people that want to read it. Like, people want to read the things.
And I've been getting that, because they's like, okay, I can really relate to this because it is real life. And it's like, it makes them feel like, okay, it's okay for me to do that, or I didn't know this. And it was like, because I did a soft read before the book actually came out. And that was a lot of the feedback that I was getting. Like, everybody that has read it was like, it's like raw. It's like, you can feel what I'm saying. And it's like, I'm gonna go home and try this. And I always tell people, don't sue me, or don't come after me if you break a leg or break an arm or something like that.
So I'm just gonna get in there, I'm just gonna jump in.
Okay.
So read your synopsis, right? So, okay. Okay.
I'm ready.
So, of course, we're in a book club and we read all kinds of things. We read all kinds of things, from, biopics to, fiction to romance to crime, all kinds of things. And, some of the books, they got the freaky parts. And all of the ladies, they're into the freaky parts. I'd be the only one that's like, why? Here's why. Because I'd be sitting in puddles at work. That's why. Okay, I wasn't. I don't be prepared to be focused on. I don't pay attention to nothing, and then I get all hot in the bothers, and I'm so I try to stay away from, because I usually do the audio, because it's right there. I'm driving all the time, or I'm doing something. So, but. So I did not. The reason why, first off, I read just synopsis, and I was just like, madam. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Right. But I was like, I don't know if I read this thing, I'm gonna want to try some things. And I just,
You
I'm just
are.
trying to,
You
I'm trying to
are.
behave the thing. But
No.
I'm probably going to.
No, I mean, because like there are stuff that's in it. It's like, how do you do that? Well, this is how you do it.
Also, is this a plus size version or
I'm
is
a
this a
plus
one
size.
size fits all?
This is a one size fit all, but I'm a plus size.
Oh, see, because sometimes we can't be doing some of the things.
Oh,
Or
I
we
can.
could. Well, I'm gonna say I could, but you're gonna get like a good 93 seconds of it. Like I'll do what you want me to do and fold how you want me to fold. Let me get a good 7 minutes from me, and then we gotta stop.
Nope. I mean, you see it. I'm not a small girl at all. I'm not a small girl at all.
Well, maybe I need to, dive in and learn some stuff, right? So just gonna sip on that. Hold on.
And my son still didn't bring me my cup. Sean. Okay.
He didn't. He didn't bring you the sip.
He didn't. I'm so like not happy right now.
It's all right. Don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry. So it started off with the blogs.
Yes.
And so what about your partners? How are they feeling? Like, do they know who they are? Do you have to reach out to them or
because it's not a tell-all, because it's really not a tell-all. It's not a tell-all at all. Okay. I did it out of common courtesy and out of respect. But if they don't know, they don't know.
Right.
So it's not a tell-all. These are literally my thoughts, my experiences. But the ones that I could reach out to, I did reach out to them. I actually read them their section or their page or whatever it was. And they was like, oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, so like it's literally nobody's name in it. It's just like you're reading my personal diary.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you mentioned you have children. How old are they? And are they into what's happening, or do they know what's happening? Or
I have 4 boys.
Okay.
I have 4 boys. They do know. Boys don't care, but I still kind of live like their entire life. Like they think their mom is the biggest liar because I literally live a double life because I carry myself a certain way because I have boys, because boys see their mom differently. So I carry myself a certain way when I'm around them, but then I have me. But they know about the book, right? They know about the book, and one of my sons, like, long as it's not porn, I don't care.
No, I didn't film anything.
Right. Right. So they're okay with it. Like my middle son is all for it. Like, he wanted to read it. I was like, no,
not yet.
No,
give it some time, friends.
No, he's never gonna read it, and he's 27. He's never gonna read it.
Oh, him's an adult. Oh.
Yeah, my kids are grown. My kids are grown, with the exception of one that lives here. Like my kids are grown. I'm a grandma.
You look great. I mean, because I was like, we 35, 36. Like, I see you.
Okay. I'm almost 50, girl.
Oh, bless your genes. Amen. Bless that DNA. That family tree good. That's a good tree. Good root.
Thank you.
Amen. Do you have like a writing kryptonite? Like, is there something that could have? I mean, not like writer's block, but like something that maybe like you had a bad day, you don't feel like writing, or is writing your way of meditation, like or breakthrough?
I don't have any of that because I don't consider myself a writer. Like I said, this was
journaling.
Yeah. This was journaling, and I feel like I'll have a conversation with my best friend. Like with my best friend, she brought up somebody, just was like, have you talked to such and such? Because as years go on, you reconnect with people. And she was like, well, have you talked to such and such? Shit. We had a wonderful time for 2 years. So then so it'll just be me talking to my best friend, and it'll something that comes up, and I'm like, I always say, I can never be a millionaire, or I can never I can be a millionaire, but I could never be big headed and not be humble, because my two best friends know my dirt. So they would knock me down real quick.
They know all the dirt.
They know all.
You gotta have somebody to know the dirt to just throw it back on you every once in a while.
To be like,
but
who you talking to? So
used to, right. Thank God for them. Thank God for them. Who would you, or would you, I should say, would you cast a movie, or
absolutely, I want to. That's what I'm doing for. I want to. I do.
Really? Who would you cast? Who would be, who would be the star?
If it can't be me,
if it can't be, you gotta be in the movie. You gotta be in the movie somehow.
Like a little small cameo.
Yes, like be a bartender or something.
I would honestly absolutely love, for if this dream was to ever come to fruition, I would love for it to be Taraji.
Okay. Right.
Yes, I would love for it to be Taraji. Yes.
But any reason why her in particular, or?
Because she bad. Like, her acting skills, she can go from She like her palette in acting. She goes from the ghetto hood chick to the professional. Then she was the hit woman. Like, she can do it all. Her range is there, and and it's like you see her in sexy roles, but it's all been in like music videos. You haven't seen her in like that sexy, seductive role in like a movie. But like in a music video, she's been kind of sexy. So right. Yeah.
She definitely ain't been this kind of sexy.
No.
She's been like, she did something in a Tyler Perry movie. She was like singing or something.
Right. Yeah.
So we gonna put this out there in the atmosphere, right? We gotta speak these things.
Yes.
So we gonna make a movie, okay?
Yes, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm putting it out there. I've been manifesting and putting it out there. Yep.
I mean, it's almost so easy now. All these kids got cameras. Pick you up on these kids.
Yeah.
Want to do something.
Yep.
And be like, here's my thing.
Yep.
Let's make it.
Yep. Let's make it happen.
Cast it off into the Netflix sphere and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, I'm all for it.
This is I like this. Do we have more time? Oh, we almost know. We got like a few more minutes. Is there anything you want to promote? Like, do you want to like, you have any merch, or where we can follow you?
I do. The book, The Real Thoughts of a Sexual Submissive, Volume 1. It is available anywhere books are sold. It's also on my website, tastefortreasure69.com. I am doing my own toy line. So I have a couple of toys on my website now. I will have the main event by the end of the year. And that's where those friends that I told you I kept in touch with. So pretty much, basically, I sweet talk them into letting me make a mold of them.
So you can buy the toy with the book, like a package?
Well, probably once the second one come out, I'll do it like that. But right now, what I'm trying to do is just like, because the toy line is out, and I'm really working with them to get stuff that nobody has. So that's, that's huge.
That is huge. Like, you can have the book here, and you can have a Dawn here and be like, as seen in chapter 3, this is chapter 3.
Yes.
And then this is chapter 7.
Yes.
And you can enjoy yourself while you read to
especially with the
so
couples. So yeah, especially with the couples, because like the second one really goes into BDSM and kink.
Okay. Okay. Again, like some of the ladies we be having little talks sometimes, and some of them have toys.
Yeah.
And they be trying. I'm just so nervous to get one. I don't know.
Well, see, I'm borderline that, because I understand what a toy is for. A toy is for enhancement and to play with.
Not to make like my main date every night, right? See? And I'm afraid that that's gonna happen. That can't happen. I don't want that to happen.
Well, we don't want that to happen. So, no. But yeah. So yeah, and then my Instagram is at sexualsubmissive1. So the website is tastefultreasure69.com. IG is, well, I have two. I have one for the business page, which is Tasteful Treasures 69 on Instagram. And then also I have the Sexual Submissive one for the book. And that's more so where like my events are on the Sexual Submissive page. Like I just did a sip and paint with the BDSM twist. So it was a co-ed nude sip and paint. So if you look at my page, you will see, and it's a class being taught of flogging, spanking, the different types of whips and stuff like that. So that's on there as well.
I mean, if you have like events, like you can invite like us.
Absolutely.
It'll find its way to my inbox,
Absolutely. I most certainly will, because I'm working on events right now in September. So I said that I was going to start doing events twice a month.
That's good. Yeah. Just like to teach and stuff too, right? Like to learn and
and that's what it is. Like the next one that's coming up is still going to be a sip and paint, because it's interactive and everybody can do it, but it's going to be bedroom bondage. So that's, people learning how to get tied up the proper way, using rope play, handcuffs, stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, I mean, sign me up. Oh, Miss Jay's Desire. This was such a good time. I'm so happy that you joined us. I'm so happy that you allowed us into your literal bedroom.
Thank you for coming to my bedroom.
I mean, we'll be back. Amen. We'll be back, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. Hopefully, once we get the second one done, we can do the second one.
Yes, thank you very much. And I guess that's enough. That's it with us too, ladies of the sip and the flips. And we gonna be out of here. And I'll see y'all on the next one. I hope I did y'all some justice. If so, like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, all of the things. And we out here. See you next time.